When a major chemical accident occurs, the U.S. Chemical Safety Board deploys to the scene to begin comprehensive investigations. The goal? Preventing similar accidents. But the investigation is just the beginning. To achieve lasting prevention, the CSB makes safety recommendations.
Recommendations are the CSB's primary tool for achieving positive change and preventing future incidents. A recommendation is a specific course of action issued to a specific party based on the findings of CSB investigations, safety studies, and other products.
Recommendations are typically presented in the CSB's final investigation reports. In cases where an imminent hazard has the potential to cause serious harm unless corrected in a short time, the board issues urgent recommendations as the investigation is ongoing.
The recipients of CSB recommendations include companies, trade associations, labor groups, developers of voluntary standards and guidelines, as well as regulatory agencies like OSHA and EPA.
For example, in June 2009, a natural gas explosion killed 4 workers and injured dozens of others at the ConAgra Foods facility in Garner, North Carolina. And just 8 months later, a second natural gas explosion fatally injured 6 workers at Clean Energy, a power plant under construction in Middletown, Connecticut. Following an urgent recommendation from the CSB, the state of Connecticut banned the hazardous practice of natural gas blows during power plant construction. And responding to a second urgent recommendation, the National Fire Protection Association used an expedited process to develop a new comprehensive fuel gas safety standard. In 2010, an explosion severely injured a graduate student at Texas Tech University. The CSB investigation into that accident resulted in a laboratory safety case study and recommendations to OSHA. As a result, OSHA added new guidance to its laboratory safety standard to emphasize the importance of evaluating physical hazards in laboratory settings. And following the CSB investigation into a 2011 explosion at a fireworks storage facility near Honolulu, Hawaii, that killed 5 contract workers, the Treasury Department adopted a CSB recommendation to strengthen its requirements for the safety of federal contractors during hazardous activities.
CSB staff communicates regularly with the recipients of recommendations to ensure that the actions they are taking meet the intent of our recommendations in a timely manner. Once an action has been successfully completed, the board may vote to designate the recommendation as closed.
To date, the CSB has issued over 700 new safety recommendations, and nearly 70% of those recommendations have been acceptably closed. While some safety recommendations may be adopted immediately, others require extensive effort and advocacy. For example, following a string of combustible dust accident investigations, the CSB recommended in a 2006 study that OSHA develop a combustible dust standard for general industry. But 8 years later, a national standard has yet to be created, and preventable combustible dust accidents continue to occur. The CSB is now creating a list of most wanted safety improvements, which will result in increased advocacy measures. In 2013, the board voted to designate the development of an OSHA combustible dust standard as the agency's first most wanted safety improvement.
CSB recommendations are making a difference. CSB recommendations trigger important actions that are making American businesses, communities, and the environment safer and healthier.